Hello, everyone. Good morning from Seattle, and greetings to the organizers. Thank you very much on behalf of the Society for Neurosciences and Anesthesiology and Critical Care for inviting us to participate in this very important event. I want to thank you all for joining today, and I also want to thank everyone for putting together this important group and to start these important conversations. What I'm going to do today is talk about the program that Society for Neurosciences and Anesthesiology has put together. We call it the WINNER program, Women in Neuroanesthesiology and Neuroscience Education and Research. And what I want to do is basically talk about how this program celebrates the exceptional leaders in our specialty and creates a path for mentoring the next generation. Before I start that, I want to give you a brief outline of our society. So the Society for Neuroscience in Anesthesiology and Critical Care is about a 47-year-old society. Here you see the pictures of some of the founding leaders of our society, and among them is Dr. Jane Majatsko, one of our earlier presidents. And on the right side, you see the agenda for the first annual meeting back in 1974. The mission of SNAC is to advance the art and science of the care of neurologically impaired patients through education, training, and research in perioperative neurosciences. At the bottom here, you see a snapshot of our website, and there are quite a few resources available there, not only for COVID, but also for education and research in general. Like any other professional society, SNAC hosts an annual meeting, which is very well attended. We also host and participate in a variety of panels and workshops in collaborations with other societies. We create and work on guidelines and consensus statements. We are heavily involved in SNAC on education side of things. We have recently started the process of accreditation of neuroanesthesiology fellowships. We've been involved in curricular guidelines and developing standards for education. The Society does give out research grants, travel awards, and recognitions for accomplishments in various domains. There is a significant emphasis on trainee engagement and mentorship. And obviously, inclusivity and diversity is a core value for SNAC. Our members come from a number of countries across the world. So SNAC is very global and international. As you can see, these are the countries prominently represented in our organization. Now, we at SNAC have been extremely lucky to have been led by some of the exceptional women in neuroanesthesiology and neuroscience. On the slide here, you see the images of Dr. Jane Majatsko, Dr. Philippa Neufeld, Patricia Petroza, Dr. Stella Tomasino, and more recently, Drs. Karen Domino, Dr. Monica Vavilella, Dr. Deb Cully, and Dr. Christine Engelhardt. We've been extremely lucky to have been led by these exceptional women leaders. Now, that said, this slide, I'm sure, is not surprising to any of you. We're all aware of the fact that this is a problem globally, that even though at the level of entrance to med school, there's an equipoise between men and women, there are actually fewer women who pursue anesthesia training. But what's really more concerning is that at the level of full professors, department chairs, and board members of academic societies, there are actually very few women represented at that level. And that's what's really concerning. Essentially, women in anesthesiology are disproportionately represented in leadership roles. And this is true not just for professional societies, but also for departments. And importantly, this is despite the fact that several women have made substantial contributions in advancing our field in several ways. So there's a huge gender gap that exists, and it's really critical that a strategic approach be taken in order to close this gap. Now, reflecting on our own organization, SNAC, and Women in Neuroanesthesiology, we are really proud to celebrate our women leaders. But at the same time, we think it's really critical to ensure that there's a pathway for more women to continue to reach the same heights that our previous leaders have. And to this end, SNAC is committed to ensuring and promoting gender equality at all levels. And that's what led to the creation of the WINNER program, Women in Neuroanesthesiology and Neuroscience Education and Research Program, just a couple years ago. It was launched at our annual meeting in the year 2018. So as you can imagine, the program is at a very early stage, in fact, in its infancy right now. But the goal is to celebrate the successful women in our specialty and at the same time create a program to support, mentor, and to sponsor both early as well as mid-career women faculty in our specialty. Here's the mission of the WINNER program. It is to formally recognize the contribution of women in SNAC to the advancement of neuroanesthesiology and neuroscience, and at the same time to implement strategies to develop future women leaders. So to be more specific, what the WINNER program entails, first of all, is this WINNER Academy of Mentors. This essentially is an academy of exceptionally successful, experienced women who have essentially been leaders in our subspecialty. And they're not only currently active in practice, but they're also willing and available to provide mentorship to other early and mid-career women at all institutions. As you all know, not having enough role models and resources at local level is often a barrier for several women. So what this allows is access to these established role models to women who may not be fortunate enough to have similar leaders locally. At the same time, we recognize that it's important to support younger women to make sure they continue to advance in their careers. And to this end, we have instituted what we call the WINNER Abstract Award. This award is basically to recognize the best scientific abstract among the first-time female poster presenters at our annual meeting. You can see here pictures. On the top is the first winner of this award, Dr. Shu Li, who's a neuroanesthesiologist from China. And at the bottom is Dr. Neudecker from Germany. What this award entails is not just a recognition, but also a complimentary one-year membership of the society, as well as a complimentary registration for the next year's annual meeting, so they can come back and present another abstract at a later stage. And then very importantly, the program connects them to one of the mentors in the academy. So for example, Dr. Shu Li, who's currently based in China, is being mentored by Dr. Deb Cully, who's at Brigham in Boston. And I think that's really very powerful. Now, beyond this, we actually want to be able to pair every first-time female attendee at our annual meeting with a senior mentor. But obviously, this is not something we have done. We hope to accomplish this in the near future. But SNAC is committed to ensuring appropriate representation of women as both speakers as well as faculty in the annual meeting. This is something that we diligently do. We have committed to having a regular session at our annual meeting focused on the theme of WINNER. We are now committed to creating opportunity for women to meet and to network during the annual meeting, because this has been recognized as an important way to get to know other people and to network and move forward. And we have also committed to covering a regular WINNER segment in our newsletter, where we focus on women in all stages of careers who are members of our society and are doing great work in neuroanesthesia and neuroscience. But we do clearly recognize this is only a beginning. There's a long way ahead of us. A lot of work needs to be done. The WINNER program needs to develop further and needs to evolve over time. And we are very, we're prepared to do all that needs to be done. Most importantly, we still need to define the outcomes that will be used to measure the impact of this program. But SNAC is definitely committed to supporting this topic and to continue to develop a line of women leaders in future. We are certainly committed to closing the gender gap as we advance perioperative neuroscience. Now, obviously, this work requires a lot of insight, a lot of commitment, and I'm really proud to work with this wonderful group of women leaders of our society. Dr. Anise Koner, Dr. Shobana Rajan, Dr. Angel Third, Dr. Lauren Burkow, Dr. Alana Flaxman, Dr. Linda Aglio, Dr. Chananeth Basensathan, and Dr. Laurel Moore. I have to say, working on this program, I've personally learned a lot from all these colleagues about the importance of this topic. And before I finish, I do want to say that for a very important topic like this, it's really critical that men become equal partners in fixing this gender gap. Men do have a very important role to play here, and I'm really proud to be a part of an executive team of our society, um, where my friends Dr. Jeff Pasternak and Dr. Rafi Vitzian were very helpful in launching this program. Um, and that's all I have to share with you at this point. Thank you very much again on behalf of SNAC, and we look forward to more opportunities to working together with everyone and fixing the gender gap in medicine. Thank you very much.